All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, double honors to our elders, the apostles, great millstone, the honors to you brothers who are out there doing the work in sincerity and in truth. This lesson is going to be on Count the Cost, led by the elder brothers of God.
Hey, well, yeah, like I said, like the elder said, the name of this lesson is entitled Count the Cost, man. Because on this road, on this path that we're on, sometimes you get so caught up into your affliction, you'll forget that that's part of your affliction. You'll forget that being in this truth and going through hell is part of the balance of the Most High. So can you get Sirach 2 and 1? I'm just going to read on down, Babakashah. Alright, because catching hell is a part of this truth, man. You got fallouts that feel like their life was made better since they left GMS, as though it was the elders at Great Millstone, the apostles at Great Millstone, who burdened them. Now, being in this truth under Yahweh Shai was the burden, man. The men that had nothing to do with it. That's part of being in this truth, man. You dropped that log, man. You was carrying that log with the other soldiers, and you selfishly dropped the log, man, because you can't handle the burden. Now you're talking about how better your life is because you dropped the log, man. So this is for younger brothers. It's in this truth that you have to know the full 360 of this truth, man.
Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Prepare to catch hell, man. There was a scene in the movie Malcolm X, played by Denzel Washington. And in one particular scene, there was a young man who wanted to be a part of the Nation of Islam. And Malcolm X was like, hey, son, you know what you're about to be a part of, right? Like, you sure you know the full of what you're about to be a part of, man? And that was just talking about the movie, but it's the same thing in this truth, man. In this truth, you, as a young man in this truth, some of us gonna die, man. And some, I don't brag about it. It ain't really something I like just talking about. But some of us, our lot is gonna be death. And once you we come on this side, that might include you, man. All right.
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Set thy heart aright means to adjust your mind to the situation, man. Adapt. You catch a hell. Back then, the scriptures there said ahead of time that you were going to catch hell. Set thy heart aright.
Endure what? A good life? That don't even endure the best life ever for serving it. Like, you're going to endure trouble, man.
Yep.
You know? Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. Why did it say constantly endure, man? Because you're going to have episode after episode after episode, man. Wisdom trieth them, man. One thing, it's a spiritual battle. It's hard to say in the spirit. You kept doing things to kind of throw you off your zone or out of your zone. Then you broke. Then your woman is a demon, or you might not have a woman. All right?
And that would get it right there. That broke part.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you ain't got a woman, or if you got a woman, that's what get it. On top of all that's happening, your frustration and everything, you ain't got enough money to go do this. It hurts, man. You know.
Yep. Hey, and that's hey, and you talking like the other brothers that you left. They're not going through the same thing. It tells you in the scriptures that, you don't have basically, roughly paraphrasing, you don't have a exclusive temptation, man. Okay? So, part of being in this truth is catching hell, man. All right, it's part of it.
Cleave unto him and depart not away.
Keep your head buried in the truth, man. Stay in the videos, stay in the scriptures, stay amongst the brotherhood. Don't start trying to figure shit out in your own and how you going to handle the situation. Stay in the spirit, man.
Right. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
There's a balance to this truth, man. 1 minute you might be broken, you might have an episode where you catch a hell, then the Most High gonna elevate you, man. And our ultimate elevation gonna be in the kingdom, but even on this side, Most High gonna elevate brothers, man.
Right. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Yep.
And be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
Be patient when you catching hell, man. And nothing that you go through is in vain, man. Everything that you go through is to strengthen your spirit. Once you have those situations where you don't know where the money gonna come in and the rent due, or this you keep getting these things that shock your spirit, those things are making you more callous, and it's giving you a stronger spirit to endure this path, man.
Right. If you got that woman, she's constantly threatening to leave you, trying to stop you from being with the brothers. I'm gonna put you on child support, all this different stuff. Hey, that's part of the battle, you know, because the world loves its own, you know. So when you devote yourself to this, the world is gonna turn against you, you know. So there's not people that you can trust. You just can't go out here and deal with any and every woman. You know what I'm saying? Because she's against you. You know, of the world. You can't be any type of way to people and different stuff like that because, hey, the world hates. It hates the righteous, man, because this world is wicked. You know, it's part of the faith. So he's making it ready for us. All right, he hooking it up, man. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
So if you're an acceptable man, and the Most High sees something in your spirit that you can be the elect, which he already knows if you're the elect. If you're an acceptable man, you're going to catch hell, man. He's going to throw you in that furnace. He's going to throw you in that oven, man. When a potter makes his clay, and he molds it as how he wants to mold it, then he glazes it, then he puts it in something called a kiln or oven. And the oven, it tries the integrity of that pottery. All right? And if that pottery is not well put together, if it had air holes in it, it's going to explode. It's going to crack. All right, that's the same thing is true, man. What's the Most High turn the heat up on brothers, man? If you don't hold your integrity, you going to crack, man. How do you hold your integrity? Cleave unto him. Keep your head buried in the truth, man.
And it said acceptable men. All right? So, going to be tried in the fire of adversity. That's how you know a man is acceptable. When you see him catching hell in all these different ways, whether that be financially, sickness, whether that be whatever world affair, or all of them, you know, and he still does the work, and he does it to a fashion where you don't even know this happening to him. You know what I'm saying? But that's an acceptable man. That's why you see a lot of guys who done fell out, they didn't count the cost, because when that fire of adversity came, they was like, I don't want that anymore, man. I don't want this, man.
You got to be used to being a loser, man.
Yeah.
You might be the man in Israel, or brothers might know you, brothers might vibe with you. Like, I love this brother, because brothers, they illuminate, they know the real you. But you got to get used to not getting Keisha. You got to used to not getting that money you want. Them things you wanted, the material things, you got to get used to not having it. You might have that used car that AC don't turn on in the summertime. All right, you got to get used to Most High only giving you certain type of women, not the women that you covered after.
Yep.
You got to used to taking them. You got to get used to getting your credit declined. Like you didn't get approved for that credit card. You got to get used to that. And we're not saying that if you're not suffering, then you're not in the truth. No, what we're saying is you're gonna have times where you're gonna get brought low, man. Mm-hmm. All right, but you got to lose to win, man. All right. Be used to being lame. Be used to nobody really knowing your name, nobody giving a fuck about you, man. But the payoff or the exchange is the truth, and you more than likely, Lord, we're gonna get the kingdom, man. So what do you think it means when it says, "To whom much is given, the same is much required"? Like certain niggas certain niggas that fell out, they couldn't let go of the whole world. They were still getting them damn hairlines. They still had them nigga ass pictures on social media because they still want to have that energy and the acceptance of the world and still call themselves being out on the highways and the byways, man.
Yep.
Just be acquainted with losing.
Yeah, you can't serve two masters.
You can't serve two masters, man. Stop thinking, man, I could have went to college by now, could have got some degrees. Nah, man. Remember, you thinking that because you forgetting why you did this in the first place, man. Who said the Lord was going to come back because you came into the truth? Because you came into the truth, now the Lord finna come back? Nah, man, the body got to wake up, man. The whole body got to wake up to stand up, man.
Yeah, it's our job to warn the people.
Yep.
That's what we're laboring. We're laboring in the vineyard, man.
Yep.
Warning the nation. And warning the other nations, too. This is the Most High's movie, right? So, you know, especially with Jake, you watch entertainment, TV. Every Jake, if they in a competition or they a champion, they always got this Deuteronomy 28 story about Jake, how hard his life was. So, But it's really the same thing in his faith. When you look at the acceptable men who got all this knowledge and different stuff like that, and they look at us, we truly do have a story. Like it's a straight up one of the realest stories you ever hear. How we was, how nobody believed us, how we was tried on, how everything was unfair, how we were overlooked, and then we were found acceptable with the Lord, though, man. And then we got brought up, and that's how the Lord loves to show His power on that level, man. Like, look at this. You see these guys, they looking at them like nothing. Now the Lord just watch me turn the tables, man. And that's how the Lord gonna do it. But these guys now, hey, if you can't handle the heat, they getting out the kitchen. They can't handle the heat. Couldn't handle 3 videos. Couldn't handle 2 videos. Couldn't handle not going to the clubs. You know, it was just a whole bunch of stuff that Jake was mad at, man.
They can't be a nigga.
Right. Like, no, they say we can't do everything that everyone else do, man. All right? You can't go be like the nigga on your job, man, with the fitted cap on and dreads. You can't do it, man.
And you're not going to win like how he won. Shalom, brother.
Shalom.
You're not going to win like how he win. Because it said, marvel not at the glory of a sinner. A nigga in the world is a sinner. He's a constant, everyday sinner. Every day he eating pork. Every day he commit adultery. Every day the nigga lying about something. Don't marvel at the fact that he got the females and he got that real nice car and this nigga a loser and he's winning. Don't worry about that, man. Because he's receiving his consolation. The Most High is fair. All right? Don't worry about that. And you had anything else you want to add?
No, I didn't.
I'm going to grab this closing scripture. It's Job 10 and 23. It says, I'm sorry, the 13. Job 23 and 10, I believe. It's a lot. Job 23 and 10. It says, you gotta believe that, man. You really gotta see it. But he knoweth the way that I take when he have tried me. I shall come forth as gold. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna read that again. But he knoweth the way that I take, and when he have tried me, I shall come forth as gold, man. So if you're an acceptable man, and you keep your integrity, you don't crack, you're gonna come forth as gold, and you're gonna be ready for the interest of the kingdom, man. Mm-hmm. We can't get distracted by nothing else but the fact that we want the kingdom. We found out who we were. We found out America is Babylon. We have to wake up our people. All hell's about to break loose. We know we elect. We're gonna get delivered in the chariots, and we're gonna get ready to take over the world, man. Mm-hmm. Period. We're gonna get the resource. We're gonna get control of the resources. And we're going to control the economy. We're going to be on top. We're not going to be thinking about getting a job with benefits and having one wife. All right?
Oh, my God. That's torture.
That's torture, man. A job is torture to me, man. And I'm a worker. I work, but a job is torture. All right, but with that...
having one wife is torture. You know, that shit is torture. And some brothers ain't got none. You know? That's torture, man. Like, so if you fall out the truth because of adversity, that's what you're going back to. You're going back to the job with benefits that you chasing. You're going back to paper money. You're going back to one wife, happy life, all that shit, picket fence, American dream. That's what you're going back to, man.
GMO food.
Yep, seedless watermelons and clone cows, you know.
Who's to say your kids might not get cursed from that? First of all, you're going to die anyway in your family. Secondly, your kids might be a dyke, your son might be a fag. You know, why would you want to settle here, man?
Yeah, Jake, oh yeah, can't forget the sicknesses Jake be having. Your son have skin diseases. Jake be having them skin diseases, man. Here, eczema and all that different stuff. No, you don't want to be in this, man. Like this ain't worth it.
Come. Yeah. Hey, well, you had any more closing statements? That, hope you brothers are edified. And we want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shah, Ba'asham, Harakak Kodash. And to the next lesson, Shalom.
Shalom.